Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. De Bruyne! They've got to be quick to recover this. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bernardo Silva picks it up out wide. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he plays one through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Lang. Lang tries to pass it through. That's gone for a throw-in. Costa Curta. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the...
Can he finish? Goal! There is the breakthrough! Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 47, Phil Foden. Phil Foden. Phil Foden.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's David Neres. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bernardo Silva.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. Rodri. And here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, De Bruyne! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Liverpool do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the full-backs are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
Neres could try cutting inside here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a goal kick. Rodri. Rijkaard. Rodri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's David Neres. McTominay. He shifted it to the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's tidy. Incoming to... Big header! Really well taken goal. Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Lang. No outsmarting him this time. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And it's Di Lorenzo. Now it's David Neres. Tries to get it clear. That's a throw. He's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland. Buongiorno is there, and he can get that clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good spread.
There will be 1 minute added time.
McTominay short changes him with that pass. Over to the left. It's a promising position. And the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
And the action is back on the way. McTominay. Buongiorno. Now it's Lang. Can he get it through? He's had it taken off him. Foden. Could move up a gear here. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And Guardiola. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is lovely. And it's made its way to him. Di Lorenzo crosses it in. Rodri. Rijkaard. Costa Curta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Spinazzola. Di Lorenzo. Here's David Neres. Elmas. And it's McTominay.
The attendance for this match was 29,000.
Just about up to the hour now. He's on it. Can he get away? Di Lorenzo. Referee has just said play on. Elmas. Di Lorenzo. And he's picked it up out wide. Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bernardo Silva going face-to-face with his great rival. Here's Rodri. Guardiola receives it in a wide position. Ball swung. He gets big. Oh, the ball's come loose here. No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scene.
Shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And again! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Di Lorenzo. Elmas.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the through ball. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball. Now, can they get him away? An instinctive... Oh, smashing header!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's had a shot! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Politano. McTominay. He's looking wide, looking to play him in. It's gone out for a throw-in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Lang. Early ball.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Not the most convincing of passes. Turns back here, probably the best option. McTominay. Now it's Politano. And he's had it nicked away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he shoots! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Vardio.
Haaland, there's the shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3.
Politano.
And it's McTominay. Politano gets into a good position. Oh, such a clever touch. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. De Bruyne taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to the
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And this is now today's lineup.
Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So it's away we go then. Costa Curta, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game, with you in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
Look at the space here. And here's McAllister. Now this could be a chance. Ekitike! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Soboslai. And here's McAllister. Oh, that's nice. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Soboslai. Can he get onto this? Gomez finds himself offside. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Foden... Haaland! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Gomez. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. And he lines up a cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Szoboszlai. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ekitike clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
McAllister. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to get it clear. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Costa Curta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Vardio.
And it's Bernardo Silva. It's out for a goal kick. Gomez. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Araujo. Rijkaard. And it's Gundogan. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pinches it off him. Wirtz. Here's Jones. Kerkez. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Spread neatly.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Kerkez. And it's Jones. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Pressing high and with purpose.
Vardio.
Rodri. Ambitious ball here. Haaland providing an outlet on that flank. Very nicely done. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wirtz. And it's Wirtz.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Gravenberg. Kerkez. He's on it, can he get away? And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
Well, despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Wirtz. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Szoboszlai. Now that looks a decent ball.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Szoboszlai goes short. And that has been knocked clear. That'll be a throw.
Vardio.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jones. And it's Wirtz. McAllister receives it in a good position here. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Kerkez just loves to go forward whenever he can. Good ball, good take. That's going to go a long way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ekitike.
The attendance for this
Almost an
match
hour
was
gone.
28,997.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Back into the middle. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Costa Curta. And Guardiola. Araujo is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Gomez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Now it's Haaland, now it's Bernardo Silva. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's De Bruyne. Van Dijk. And it's Kerkez. Wirtz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Bruyne crosses. Well read, and the danger is averted. McAllister. Wirtz. And it's Kerkez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And this is De Bruyne. Gravenberg. That's Wirtz. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, McAllister. Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Van Dijk. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Foden.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Gomez. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the
Ekitike! And he's heaved it away. And it's Gomez. Soboslai. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
That's good vision. Pass is just off target.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Liverpool making
Gomez.
another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's had it taken off him. Guardiola had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Up he goes! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking to play him in.
There will be 3 minutes
Foden.
added time.
Oh, super decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Frimpong battling down that right flank. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Rodri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alisson claims it. Safe hands. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Ferran Torres. Nice control. And he's in on goal. He might be in here. Ferran Torres! Goal! Barcelona! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 8 minutes is number 7, Ferran Torres.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Eric Garcia. Martin. Rashford.
Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Ferran Torres. And here's Yamal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. It's Rashford!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Costa Curta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. De Bruyne. He was under real pressure there. Great vision. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. Now it's Rashford. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rafinha. Liverpool do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the full-backs are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
And it's Balde.
Knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. Foden. Balde. And it's Balde. He's found a way through. Ferran Torres. Played back. Yamal could try cutting inside here. Thinks about the shot. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has been cut short. Rashford. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Rashford. That's good play. Delivers the ball. Climbs up big! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bernardo Silva is always scanning the pitch for targets. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Rodri. Gundogan. And it's Gundogan. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eric Garcia. Rafinha is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Haaland. Bernardo Silva. No way through there. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Hello,
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri. Here's Haaland. Now it's De Bruyne. Played into space. That's a shade optimistic. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Yamal. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Pedri, over to the left. And it's Pedri. And it's Balde. Rashford. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gundogan. Liverpool still this single goal behind. Araujo is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And Guardiola. And it's Rodri. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now he's off and running. And they win it back again. Yamal. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gundogan.
The attendance
Almost
for
an hour
this
gone.
match was 29,830.
Now it's De Bruyne. That has been slung wide. He's on it. Can he get away? Might be danger here. And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Foden. That's Gundogan. And it's Rodri. Guardiola. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde. And it's Martin. Kubasi. Martin. Koundé. And Rafinha. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guardiola. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Koundé. Eric Garcia. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Eric Garcia. And it's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And it's Bernardo Silva. Foden.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's in space and looking for options. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Foden. Now it's Haaland. Now it's De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. And it's made its way to him. De Bruyne. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Rashford picks it up out wide. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Gundogan did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. Chips it through. Ferran Torres is onto this.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Substitutions taking place.
Rijkaard.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Haaland. Has crossed into the middle. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
That's a
So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Terrific header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now the cross. Chalobah gets it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Spread it left. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Sanchez claims comfortably. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. João Pedro. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's had it taken off him. Gusto. It's not an especially good pass, that. Threads one in. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho plays it in. James with the clearance. That's an imaginative pass. And he's there to clear it. They've played it short, and it's Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! Danger averted for now. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Fofana gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. So it is still 0-0. Cucurella. Played out towards the right wing. Pedro Neto in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Kaká could try cutting inside here. Searching pass he's played there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi with the short one. And this is Ronaldinho. Nicely shaped cross. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Fernandes. And it's Gusto. Fofana is there to clear. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Seedorf. Now it's João Pedro. He's through here. Now this could be a chance. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Lovely feet. And here's Neto. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kaká. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! In he goes again. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Messi goes short. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And now a sudden chance to counter. Gusto for Pedro Neto. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Palmer. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kaka quietly revving up. Messi. Fernandez is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho. 5 minutes till the break. And that was nowhere near his best. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's João Pedro. And the through ball. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Garnacho. Cucurella.
There will be 1 minute added time.
James. Cucurella gets into a good position. James. In by James. It's a mighty effort! He's scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldinho has it out wide and inspect. Ronaldinho! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi, now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting, it's Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. And he thumps it clear. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. And it's Cucurella.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Palmer. And Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Garnacho. Messi looking to add to his goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution.
Looking for options for movement. Garnacho. Fernandez. It's a really well-measured ball for Pedro Neto. And it's Palmer. And it's Palmer. And Fernandez. This looks promising. Tries a measured ball. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedro Neto. He's on it, can he get away? Maldini. Ronaldinho. Turns back here, probably the best option. He is through here! Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Pedro Neto. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looking for the run. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Kaká. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pedro Neto. Gusto receives it in a wide position. And it's Fernandez. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Good save. Decent chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Liverpool complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
There will be 3 minutes.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Palmer. Fernandez. And here's Neto. That is lovely. Now, can he find a finish? Ronaldinho. And that's it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalten.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
Yeah, he's got one mighty shot on him. I think it's true to say he once burst a ball while taking a free kick.
I can actually imagine that.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. Beckenbauer. It's Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Oh, this is a terrific run. Now it's Yamal. Great vision. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. It's a goal kick. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He won't be happy with that one. Owen, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A probing pass. That's beautifully weighted.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Beckenbauer. Swung over. He's in space and looking for options. Out of play for a goal kick. Van Baalten picks it up from the goal kick. Makaleli is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Drogba, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. Yamal. He's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Yamal. Beckenbauer. Oh, good spread. Some good work on the right flank here. In towards the backs. Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Looking to play him in. Lampard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Forward it goes. Now it's Owen. Azar. And it's Hernandez. Beckenbauer. Distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pedri opts to play it back. And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckenbauer with the short one. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
and
here.
A quick reminder today to please
some first half thoughts?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through, showing good feet. This looks promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. Good play through for the wide man. Lampard. Chelsea do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Well, the idea was a good one. Oh, terrible pass. Decent chance!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Yamal gets into a good position. Yamal's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Hullet. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
28,599.
So we've reached the hour mark.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. I wouldn't fancy playing up for
Lampard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lampard is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Yamal. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Van Balten.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to pass it through. That's a good ball out wide. That pass has been well intercepted. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Beckenbauer into the last quarter of an hour. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. Bayer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Hazard. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! He scored! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop. And the shot has fallen kindly here. He has done it. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front foot.
It's Hazard! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, there's the clearance. Now he's got space here. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Knocks it into space.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's out for a goal kick. 2 minutes to be added on. Searching pass he's played there. Chips it through. Good read, needed to be. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hazard! The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.
Call of Duty.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nagatomo. And it's Seedorf. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Kohler really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cruyff gets into a good position. It's a throw-in. Cleared without hesitation. Can he get it through? Played in by Big header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Played out to the left flank. Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Cruyff's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further expand.
He gets big! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Colorado Springs really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Out to the left it goes. Cruyff. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's definitely not his best. Germany are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff. Cruyff with... He's got tall. He's keen, determined to have his say. And it's Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Germany are looking to go forward now.
Germany are clearly playing a patient game here.
looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
He's played it back. Now, can they get him away? He's looking wide. Now it's Hullet. Cruyff could try cutting inside here. Cruyff's cross. Makaleli is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's in a good position here. And this is Cruyff. The cross. That's going to go a long way.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played back. Vitz. Oh, that's clever. Yaya Toure. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way. Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nagatomo. Nagatomo made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessful. Here's a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Referee's given a throw. Maldini. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Aimed beyond the defence. And that's gone loose. And it's Lahm. He's trying to hit the front line here. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a mighty effort! Superb goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Germany, number 17, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 10, Vitz.
Here we go again then.
7,
Germany really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Jan Koller. Number 13, Messi. Number 14,
But still, he just read it.
Number 11, Hullet.
Germany come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Played in, he rises! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Substitution for Germany, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Bale. Substitution.
Nedved, played into space out wide. Pullet receives it in a wide position. What a throw in. Looking for options for movement. That's a sharp pass. Now, can he find a finish? He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Neuer sends that a long way. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that is out of play. Seedorf. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Nagatomo. There's the crossfield ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Pullet. He has a look up. That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini. He's found a way past. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Seedorf. Neuer. Maldini, the man synonymous with solidity. Yaya Toure. That has been slung wide. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Very nicely done. And it's Yaya Toure. Now Dumfries. All the way back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Quality ball. And it's Hullet. Rijkaard. Maldini. Now it's Seedorf. Distributed tidily. Hangs in, climbs up big! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kohler really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Back to the keeper it goes. Seedorf. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Yaya Toure. Into the last 5 minutes. Neuer. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Turns back here, probably the best option. Played back to the goalkeeper. Nagatomo is looking to influence the game from out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
That's a good ball out wide. Seedorf. It's a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution. And that's that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And, of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Played out to the left flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely aimed pass. He's not got that quite right. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. De Ligt. And Hernandez. Chouameni. And it's Maradona. Diaby. Oh, that is a nice touch. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe plays it short. Corner number 2 then. Mbappe goes short. And this is out for a shot! So, third corner of the game. Mbappe with the short one. And he's gone backward here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Maradona. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Diaz. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well read, nice interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Diaz. Oh, well played. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. And the pass is intercepted. He might be in here! Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Maradona. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh no, oh, he's taken it. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good-looking ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Played back in. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Iniesta. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to play him in. And he's in on goal. Albert Ferrer. Over to the left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bale. Stood up well to him there. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, that's fabulous. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Iniesta. That has been slung wide. Quick look, then plays it in. Hernandez is there to clear.
There will be 1 minute
And
at
it's
a time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is flagged offside. He's a sharp little ball here. Quality ball. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution.
Here we go again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught napping. He gets big. Well, got to be quick to recover this. Back in once. Can he finish? Oh, this looks sharp.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Gullit wins the duel this time. Hernandez.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Diaz unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's superb. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shoots! And he hits the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 57 minutes is
So the
number
first
7,
goal of the game.
Kylian
Listen, when it comes to
Mbappe.
goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Chouameni. He's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same
The attendance
wavelength.
for this match was 51,577.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Luis Diaz. Number 8,
It's a deception. His
Mustafi
positioning was
Diallo.
spot on.
Number 20.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Number 5,
Yeah, they just simply want to
number
engage the
21,
counter-attack.
Neymar. Substitution in progress.
Adama Traore.
That was lovely, that.
Adama Traore running with the ball. Adama Traore has another go. It's a goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 65
He won't get many
minutes
simpler
is
than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Erling Haaland.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That's a cute ball. Chouameni. That pass has been well intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Pele is wide and looking to get onto this. Cleared away. He's looking wide. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is through here. And a chance! That's another chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
De Ligt makes the interception. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's come loose. Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Takes a shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Adama Traore clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Has crossed into the middle. It's a pretty loose pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Foot in. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. De Ligt calmly anticipates.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That'll be a throw. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Neymar. Now it's Adama Traore.
There will be 3 minutes
Bumps him off it and
added
wins
time.
back the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Haaland, given the lift of his goal. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that.